So we are going to have a good time. We are all going to have a good time except for maybe 8 people who are nervous about it, but they're going to have a good time too. So it's going to be a good time. So I'm Jim Maher. I'm a molecular biologist at Mayo in Rochester, and on behalf of the steering committee, and particularly the Rochester part of the steering committee, I just want to start by saying thank you so much to our KI colleagues in the steering committee and our other colleagues, because it's just always such a joy to come. And so this is a moment to look back 25 years and then to look forward a little bit. And as we were thinking about how to celebrate 25 years backwards, we got some advice about looking forwards. So Olo Ljungqvist and others said, well, let's let the constituency think a little bit about dreaming outside the box and maybe provoking us a little to think about what the future might be. We were saying, how could we transform the collaboration, TTC, with some ideas? So we put together something avant-garde, maybe unfamiliar to most of us who are scientists or clinicians or administrators, which is a pitch competition. And a pitch competition has different kinds of rules from other things. And as I describe it in just a second, I will say that you'd want to make sure you're logged in, which I'm sure you are already, to the network here. Because at the end of this competition, I'll give you a website that you will be able to go to, and you will determine the winner of this competition. It's not up to the steering committee, it's up to the large audience at hand. So you'll be logged into the local guest Wi-Fi, or if you're a KI person, you're probably already logged in, and at the end of the competition, give you a very simple website, and there'll be one vote. You get to choose one of the 4 teams that I'll describe in just a second. So that's why I have this slide here, just to remind you that you're in charge of the winner of this competition. So transform the collaboration is our game, and the rules are different from most of what us professional presenters do, which are to make long-winded presentations that last minutes or hours, and we're very good at that, or we feel good about doing it. Instead, this pitch competition is 4 finalist teams from 14 original proposers who came forward with ideas. We've narrowed it down to 4, but those 4 teams will have, as a team, each just 3 minutes to make their pitch. And I'm keeping track of the time. We practiced last night, 3 minutes. They must have at least 1 presenter from each institution to share the 3 minutes, so there has to be some collaboration even in the presentation. They can have no more than 1 image on the screen, so this is not about multiple images or using tools. At stake, $50,000 to be spent during 2020, so this coming calendar year, to initiate the proposal that is being presented. Details to be worked out. So the idea is the institutions can decide whoever wins this, how they're going to spend that money, and the audience selects the winner. That means the pitch is up to you to decide who you think is best. It'll be the majority. At the end of the competition, we'll tally that electronically, and we will have a winner before the end of the afternoon session is done. Before I say a few other things, I was just mentioned that there will not be questions in these pitch competitions. Some do. This one will be just 3 minutes each, and then we'll have the next competitors. But I'm just so proud of these teams. I'm going to ask them to come out right now, wherever you're sitting, and just stand here, and let's give them a huge round of applause, because it's all of you. It's a good time for cameras. If someone wants to take a picture, let's do this thing. Come on, one more time. There we go. Thank you. There we go. All right, thank you. Be seated, except for the first team, who can stand nervously at their positions. So the audience will select the winner when we're done with this competition, and I'm going to be introducing the teams, and they're colored in the voting at the end, but this is the order we'll be hearing them. So there's a green, red, yellow, and blue, and we'll just do them in that order, and each will have their opportunity. We'll take a moment between each. The end, the tallying will give us a moment or two to take stock. Gentlemen, are you ready? Okay, so our first presentation team, and here is their slide, is called Engaging Big Pharma. Gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Jeff, and this is Richard. We're both scientists, and we work in business development and industry commercialization at Mayo Clinic in Karolinska.
So the last 25 years, I've seen an excellent output in terms of science generated from the Mayo Clinic and Karolinska Institute collaboration. But the question that Jeff and I asked ourselves from our perspective is, how has that excellent science actually created impact in the form of solutions that will either prevent human disease help diagnose human disease or treat human disease.
So you can see that the mission statements of Mayo and Karolinska are very well aligned. At an institutional level, we're both patient-centric. We propose to transform the collaboration by bringing your science a little bit closer to the patient. Really, all that we want is for the patient to give us a big thumbs up, or for my Swedish colleagues, tummen upp.
Which is going to completely throw me now. Anyway, so in order, our vision to completely transform, radically transform this collaboration is to do something different. And what we propose to bring in a third party in the form of pharma industry. So by bringing in somebody from the outside, we're really going to challenge ourselves as to what we're doing. We're going to put what we do together in another context. And the context is what we can do with pharma industry. And so pharma industry obviously has the technology platforms, it has the expertise, it has the knowledge of being able to help us transform our research through to some kind of implementable solution. Now, we know that pharma industry has a burning need to access disease knowledge, targets and mechanisms, the stuff that you guys do really well together. This is something that we can really provide them. We also know, because we've analysed this, that if you look at in-licensing deals in 2018 from pharma industry, we're perfectly aligned with the disease area expertise that sits in this room.
Right, so at that high level, we know that there's good alignment between what Mayo and KI are doing together and what industry is doing generally. But to find a specific partner is a little bit more challenging. We would use the funding to hire industry consultants that have an insider perspective and would be able to advise us on a partner-by-partner basis, portfolio needs, collaboration models and deal types, and also their track record of working with academia. These output will allow us to create a compelling value proposition for a hand-picked short list of potential partners.
So at the end of the day, we will have a very unique value proposition that will not only strengthen the collaboration between the Mayo Clinic and Karolinska Institute, but it actually will put us in the driving seat so we can dictate the terms in the future of what we want to do from industry. And I think that's something that resonates with all academics who feel used in some context. So what we're asking you to help us do is help us to engage with pharma. By engaging with pharma, we will strengthen the collaboration, but not least, we will provide benefit to this guy, and we can finish by doing this.
Doing up.
Thank you.
So did you know that at KI and Mayo, we educate equal numbers of male and female students and postdocs? But when it comes to leadership positions, professors, women barely count for 25%. So where did all these talented women go, and where did they disappear to?
Actually, Joanna, they're right here, but they're invisible. That's the problem we want to address today. And what I would call the solution, start of a solution, is the Mayo KI Voice. We want to create equitable leadership across both Mayo and KI, where our investigators can come together at a dedicated scientific discovery incubator. I want you to imagine a virtual community where both our institutions can come together and collaborate on a transdisciplinary project. That platform will give us enough data to drive our future direction and collaboration. I want you to imagine cutting the physical distance between us. And boy, it'd be really nice if you don't have to wait till the next conference to find the collaborator and involve more students in this process. Now, you might think why this is important, because achieving equality in science, especially for women, needs mentorship, sponsorship, and more importantly, visibility of leadership. Why us? This proposal brought together 7 different investigators from 7 different disciplines. There's a team out there who can actually do it. It's us. At the end of the day, what are we going to do with your money? We're going to do dedicated qualitative research to find institution-specific needs of our faculty. Then we're going to use that information to create a platform that fits our need. What kind of legacy do we want to leave for our future trainees or kids like Greta? We need more Gretas in the world, right? So this platform that we will create with the funding is going to create more Gretas. If you believe that opportunity to do equal science, and if you believe in that philosophy, then you'll vote for our proposal.
För oavsett vem man är, borde inte alla få rätten till verktyg, att skapa möjligheter att lyckas?
I think she meant vote for our proposal.
Our next team, representing this collaboration pitch competition, Human-Machine Collaboration Initiative.
About a year ago, a young man came to the emergency department with yellow skin, fever, abdominal pain, and low blood pressure. He was diagnosed with acute cholangitis and sepsis. He went through a laparoscopic removal of his gallbladder, and the surgery was going fine, but the anatomy was very difficult. So at the end of the procedure, we came to the horrific realization we had mistakenly cut his main bile duct. This type of injury could result in a worst-case scenario in a liver transplant or even death. In his case, he underwent multiple reconstructive and life-saving procedures over the course of 2 months. Luckily, he came home in a stable condition, but this event was a tragic yet important reminder of our limitations in surgery. Over 48 million surgical procedures are conducted each year in the United States alone. Injuries to anatomical structures due to bad visualization are estimated to be between 3 and up to 28%. With leaping advance in reality technology and artificial intelligence, we believe there's a way to minimize these risks altogether. Our collaboration proposal is development of an artificial intelligence-based augmented reality framework for automatic anatomic identification in surgery.
Imagine there is an advanced computer system able to recognize critical structures in the middle of a surgery. Our methodology utilizes information systems consistent of intraoperative videos and radiologic imaging to complete this very task. We use video annotation software to dissect the videos into relevant and irrelevant frames to train an artificial intelligence neural network. If we're not able to see the critical structures in the intraoperative videos, we'll use radiologic imaging to reinforce that artificial intelligence network to give the surgeon step-by-step real-time navigation. Overall, we want to take this AI framework and place it into a reality technology platform to allow the surgeon to have active clinical decision support. If we receive the honor of getting your support and mentorship in this amazing innovation collaboration today, we use the financial resources to construct a comprehensive database infrastructure between our 2 institutions for information exchange. We'll create a comprehensive and eclectic team consistent of expertise in data science, artificial intelligence, reality technology, and software development. Overall, we believe this amazing innovation collaboration between our 2 institutions will create a platform that's universal to many surgeries, many disciplines, and create an opportunity and environment for student-faculty exchange for years to come. And overall, we want to increase patient care excellence, surgical education, and surgical safety. Thank you.
And the fourth one, when you're ready, is called Ki-Mayo Collaborative Incubator.
Hello, my name is Teresa Söre and I'm from KI.
And I'm Elissa Hall from Mayo Clinic.
So the Ki-Mayo collaboration has been ongoing for 25 years now, and it has been successful. Lots of publications and grant fundings and projects have been developed. This pitch is about the next step. I want you to imagine the collaboration as a party. It is well visited. People are excited to go there, and when they leave, they feel like they really experience something. They have met some new friends, perhaps, and partnerships could be on the horizon. We are happy with what we got, but we want more. What if we could have this party going on for a full year? What if we could have what happens here not only stay here, but continue growing? What if we could expand the invitation list and make it available to more people within our organization? I would say, let's get this party going and growing.
We want to create a vibrant, scalable, online collaborative. And to do this party needs 3 key things. First, the party needs a place, specifically a dedicated online platform, which is easy to connect, easy to collaborate, easy to curate, and easy to collaborate to co-construct knowledge. This requires an investment in technology and in people.
Secondly, we need something to happen. You know, when you're at a party and someone has those games that are really just because you need to start talking to each other, and suddenly you discover that, well, these persons have the same interest as me. We want that to happen, but we want that to happen online. So that won't happen by itself. So we need some team to spark it, and our team has an experience to do that.
Third, to have an everlasting party, we need to evaluate how the party is going and how to continually improve that. So let's build upon the current collaboration evaluation that is happening, and now also measure impact through looking at online engagement, looking at our virtual co-creation and digital dissemination of knowledge, such as online cases of the week or podcasts.
So we can talk about parties, but this is a serious party. And we know with this collaboration that together we create something that are not available to create alone. And we want to do this transformation with you. And our team are ready with expertise within education, technology, and research. So are you ready with us?
So, thank you very much. Don't go far, because I'm going to ask the 4 teams just to stroll back for a moment so we can thank all of them for their incredible efforts to support the collaboration. So come on down and let's give them one more round of applause for their efforts here. They were good sports and had not heard each other's pitches at all, so this was a moment of realization for them. So thank you. You may take your seats for a moment and we'll go through the most exciting process, and then the winner will be announced. So as she comes forward, I would like people to stomp their feet to create some appropriate drum beat. Let's keep it going. This is exciting. Maybe never been done here at KI before, but this is how we do it. You may be the presenter. So this year's winner for the Ki-Mayo Collaborative Pitch Competition, the Collaborative Incubator, Structuring for Meaningful Community Engagement. Come down. You can walk in front. Come on down.